Is that it? Are we live?
Yeah.
Are we on the big screen?
We're alive.
Oh, God, it's everything I ever wanted.
Being alive is pretty great.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Team Adventurous.
Hello.
And as promised by the description, by the little title there, we're going to check out the back rooms today.
Yes.
And Caitlin, do you think we should start with like the canon backroom stuff from Kane Pixels, or should we like do some like supplementary footage that other channels are talking about?
Ooh. You mean like where they just talk about it, or?
Well, yeah.
Well, we can to introduce everybody to it if it's something they don't know what it is. I mean, unless you just want to be like, here, have a what the fuck moment.
It's an ordinary Tuesday.
Nope, here we go. So, here we go.
Yeah.
The afternoon at an ordinary office building. Grace, an intern, gets on the elevator in the garage. She's bound for the CEO's office on the 10th floor. Just as the doors close, Rob, a junior sales agent, hops in. Previously, Grace had been a victim of one of Rob's little pranks, pressing all the buttons right before he gets off on the first floor. This made the elevator stop on every floor and caused Grace to be lectured for returning from break a few minutes late. Today, she's ready. First floor, the elevator doors open. Rob steps out and turns back to run his hand down the button panel. In a move worthy of a ninja, Grace maneuvers around him and lightly shoves his shoulder. Surprised, Rob stumbles back into the elevator. Grace tosses him a smug grin as the doors close. Sure, she has to wait for another elevator, but it's worth it. Annoyed, Rob repeatedly mashes the door open button, and the lights in the elevator flicker, and it pauses for almost an imperceptible second before it continues to rise. Rob doesn't know it yet, but he's just no-clipped out of reality. The elevator beeps for the second floor. The doors open. Rob leaps out. He looks around in sudden confusion. On either side of him are long hallways. In front of him is a large empty office space. He can't remember what color the walls in his office are, but he's sure that they weren't a dingy sunshine yellow. He turns around to go back into the elevator, but the wall behind him is solid. No elevator. Disbelieving, Rob feels the wall. It's cold, almost damp, but smooth with no cracks. Rob doesn't know how they did it, but he's sure it's a joke. He turns back to the empty office and walks forward. "You got me, guys," he says, fully expecting a bunch of coworkers to pop out with their cell phones, recording their amazing prank. His voice echoes slightly in the vastness of the empty space. There's no answer. The room is still, except for the loud hum of the fluorescent lights. It smells quite unpleasantly of old paper, stale coffee, and mildew. The annoying buzz from the lights is making Rob's head throb. If it keeps up, he'll have a migraine. He takes out his cell phone. His fingers are slippery with perspiration as he texts. The message icon just spins. It can't send his message. Rob tries calling, but the line is dead. His phone doesn't have any bars. He walks all over the office space, holding his phone up, trying to see if he can get better reception. Squish. His expensive leather loafer sinks into the soggy tan carpet in the right corner of the room. In fact, a patch of carpet so wet, tiny toadstools are sprouting. A sudden odd growling noise makes Rob spin around. A chill skitters down his spine. Across the room is something. It looks like a human crawling on its hands and feet, but the elbow and knee joints are bent the other way. Its face is surrounded by shaggy, matted, dark hair. The creature tilts its head up and sniffs the air before making a grunting growl again. At first, Rob is frozen, but he gets a hold of himself. Hugging the wall at his back, he begins to sidestep toward the entrance in the next room. The creature hangs back. It seems to be intimidated by the eye contact. Its cold black eyes stare back at Rob. It has a weird, aggressive smile on its face, but it's not coming closer. Rob's almost to the entrance when disaster strikes. The moist mildew smell wafting from the carpet makes him sneeze. He breaks eye contact. The creature growls and charges toward him. It is a strange, quick gait. Rob turns and runs. The next room is the same, overly cheerful yet dingy yellow walls, moist tan carpet, and buzzy, glaring fluorescent lights. Rob dashes across the room. The creature's gaining on him. The room ends in a T-shaped hallway. Rob zags right. He slips, barely managing to stay on his feet. His loafers weren't made for running on moist carpet. Rob runs down the hallway.
They're made for running on moist carpet anywhere.
Yellow and tan. There's a loud growl behind him. Rob looks back.
I should have worn different shoes.
What the fuck? Now they're multiplied.
Yep.
Okay. This is not in Kane Pixels thing.
No, it's not.
I don't know if this is like something that these people just added or if this is like in the original shit that came from the forums, but these things are weird.
Yeah, they are, because these don't look anything like those weird tripod monsters in Kane's.
Not at all. And the description is totally different too.
Yeah, because these are like really weird, I don't know, humanoid dog-like creatures.
Yeah, like, yeah, this is like something you'd see in like a fucking 90s dark fantasy movie.
Right.
Gaining on Rob. They can't be more than 20 feet away. Their toothy grins are terrifying. Up ahead, the hallway dead ends. Rob barely has time to turn around before they attack. He kicks one in the face. Its head snaps back and it whimpers. The other creature claws at Rob's chest. He pushes it away and kicks it too. The creature gloms onto his shoe, sinking its teeth into the leather and yanking it free. It chews on its prize while the other creature growls at Rob menacingly. But it doesn't come any closer as Rob
It's like, give me your other shoe.
Rob reaches down, takes off his other shoe, and tosses it. The creature springs after it. Rob manages to sidle past the first creature, who's engrossed in ripping apart Rob's hand-stitched loafer. He ducks into a room. Once on the side of the creature, he runs on socked feet through the room, and then another and another. Several rooms later, Rob collapses in a heap on the floor. His heart's galloping a mile a minute.
Oh my God.
Where is he? The room he's in is the same as all the others, except for one difference. In a corner is a 5-drawer file cabinet. Once Rob catches his breath, he wanders over and tries opening each of the drawers. Sadly, they're all locked. Rob walks into another room. He feels gross. He has wet patches on his slacks from where he sat down. His socks are clammy. His cell phone is missing. He lost it while escaping the creatures. He doesn't know what to do, so he keeps walking. He goes into the next room, and the next. It's a veritable maze of yellow offices with tan carpets. Suddenly, he hears something. The sound is faint, but somehow familiar. Rob strains, but the sound stops. He walks in the direction he thinks the sound's coming from. 2 minutes later, he hears it again. It's a telephone.
It's like
It's ringing. The ringing is echoing. The ringing phone means communication. It means other people. But even
Like,
where
no.
this place is. But first, Rob has to find the phone.
No.
Rob takes off his socks.
No.
He'd rather walk barefoot on the gross
Like,
carpet.
it's not a telephone ringing, it's
He also
just your
takes off his
ears.
socks.
And
He wants
don't
to
pick
prepare
up.
in case those horrible creatures show up again. The next room, of course, is the same as all the others, but it has a lone desk. The desk drawers are not locked. One has paper clips, several ballpoint pens, and a highlighter. Rob tries writing on the wall, but the chartreuse highlighter can't be seen against the yellow. The other
Like,
drawers are empty with a crumpled, half-full bag of stale tortilla chips. Rob suddenly realizes that he's not hungry or tired. In fact, he's lost all sense of time. He looks at his watch. It stopped. How long ago, it's hard to say. Rob walks on. Sometimes the rooms have an item or two, but most times they don't. As he walks, he has conversations in his head with his coworkers. The kind of chat one has when they find themselves in the break room waiting for the coffee to brew. How about those Dodgers last night? You're going to surprise the wife with a 20th anniversary trip to Tahiti? That sounds amazing. Sucks that little Caitlin needs braces. Our dental plan isn't that great. Rob also talks to Grace in his head. Sorry about the elevator. I'm just blowing off some steam. You're pretty. I wish I knew how to talk to you instead of resorting to juvenile pranks to get your attention. He wonders what magic Grace did to transport him to this desolate yellow hellscape. Loud and although it's still hard to know exactly where it's coming from. He sees the creatures a few more.
She murdered you in the elevator, and you're now in hell. Congratulations.
Right. It's like, am I in some kind of weird purgatory?
Right.
Times. He stares them down and cracks his belt at them. They reluctantly slink away. He also sees a lady in a power suit with a shell-shocked expression, but she scurries away before he can say anything to her. Then almost unexpectedly, he steps into a room just like all the others, except there's a black business phone on a desk in the center of the room. Rob sits down to wait. It's not long before the phone rings. His hand trembling, Rob picks it up. Hello? He's surprised to find that his voice is rusty from disuse. He clears his throat and tries again. Hello? The line is buzzy. The connection not the greatest. It takes a moment for Rob to process what the woman on the phone is yelling about. It's been a long time since anyone has spoken to him. The technician was supposed to come to her house between 9 and 4, and it's now 4:17, and no one has showed up. And what is he going to do about it? Rob sets the phone down. He He gets under the desk and lays there in the fetal position. He doesn't care that his button-up shirt is. Depending on whom you ask, there are over 100 levels of back rooms.
You are in hell.
Waiting for some poor, unsuspecting soul to somehow glitch out of reality and get stuck in a horrific maze. Some levels have horrible humanoid monsters. Some levels are gaily decorated with balloons and bunting that says "Happy Birthday." Of course, for you to show up for a birthday party in the back room.
What, Caitlin?
He said they're gaily decorated.
Really, Caitlin? That's the level of humor we're going with now?
Yeah, because I'm delinquent.
Rooms, chances are you would not survive the killer clowns. Some purists insist there are only 3 levels to the back rooms. I'm inclined to believe that only a single level exists. When the image of an empty office with cheap, tan, stain-resistant carpet, fluorescent lighting, and yellow walls was posted in a paranormal forum, it resonated with so many because it spoke of our existential nightmares. It's a metaphor for the horrors of modern life, that for many of us, our job is meaningless, unfulfilling, and rife with endless bureaucracy. The ultimate horror isn't a werewolf who wants to use your left shin bone as a chew toy, or a vampire that wants to drain your blood, or any other made-up horror.
That vampire is quite debonair.
But a fucking job. But what do I know? I'm just an overworked, caffeinated, underpaid writer sitting in a drab cubicle with nothing except for my laptop, surrounded by other overworked, caffeinated, underpaid writers sitting in their drab cubicles, each of us maniacally typing away, striving to meet death.
He said maniacally, but he means manically.
Right, yes.
Headlines. Now go watch the crazy results of a 1940s experiment by Russian scientists. Or watch this.
I wish the Russian sleep experiment was real. Well,
I know.
Okay, let me correct myself. I don't wish it was real because that would have been horrible for those people to have suffered through.
Right.
But it would be very fascinating if it was real.
If it was real. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It would be very fascinating if it was real.
Yeah.
So, okay, we got the backrooms primer out of the way.
Exactly.
That seems like a pretty reasonable introduction to me.
Yep, we have officially introducted you.
Introduced you.
Yep. Yep.
So let's hop in.
July 2nd, 1988, the Basin Research Facility tested its low-proximity magnetic distortion system for the 3rd time. The test regarding the results of the experimentation have not yet been released. During a press conference held
why did it distort more? I said, oh God, why did it distort more?
I don't know.
I don't like it.
This program granted sufficient backing from the United States government will offer a solution to all current and future storage and residential needs and save billions of dollars on property construction and
Yeah. You know why it solves all of those problems?
Do you actually have an answer for that?
Yeah, no, we know why it solves all of those problems, because either it's just, sucking people into another dimension, or it's killing people.
Well, okay, so I personally think that the backrooms is actually like the entire thing is actually like the inside of some like otherworld organism, right? So like it's another dimensional being. It's like but it feeds by grabbing people who no clip out of reality. It looks for opportune moments to snag people from this dimension. Yeah. And then like the actual backrooms themselves are like its stomach. And anything that person brings with them into the backrooms is just part of it now. And Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because I'm getting like serious double meaning, sinister vibes behind the whole like solving residential needs and save billions on property construction and management and all that stuff. Kind of like the that Twilight Zone episode where these aliens came to Earth and they seemed really, you know, altruistic, and their entire mission was to be at peace and serve man. Yeah. Yeah, there was a double meaning to that whole mission, serving man. Yeah.
Yeah. On a plate to each other.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh man, that's fucking funny. God, I just love the fucking style that she's done it.
This is so great.
Now, Kane didn't put these in the playlist in the order he uploaded them, and I don't know why that is.
Not really sure.
When there's and so this is really interesting too. I love it when people do stuff like this. He hides more stuff about this series in the comments sometimes, in the comments and the description. So you got to be mindful. So okay, so there's nothing in this video right here. What about
like Easter eggs stuff?
Yep. Here's an unlisted video that you have to go to the description of Backroom's First Contact for. And then I think that's just the list. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll watch the unlisted video next. It's just so eerie because we get like this vaguely scientific stuff in like low res. So it's like, this is like, it looks legit.
Right.
This is like a documentary of like really weird science shit that was going on in the 80s. But, and it just had, oh man.
This is 10/17, 1989. Man.
And this guy knows how to apply sound effects to their most eerie effect, man.
I wonder how much of this is practical effects.
That's actually a very interesting. I don't think any of it. Jesus Christ, turn it off. Turn it off. No, keep going. They successfully unlocked the back.
Yeah. It's like,
oh my God, hang on, that might be an important detail. Caitlin, tell me if you see it. Right? Okay, as this is fading out and we're fading to the closer view, there's almost like there's a picture of a man in the doorway. Tell me if you see it.
Okay.
Do you see it right there, right above the doorway? It's like a face.
Yes. Yes.
In the grayscale.
Yes. Yeah.
I wonder if that's deliberate or not.
Maybe. And it also makes me wonder, like, were the voices talking to each other? Was that the people that were filming it, or was it someone coming out of the dimension that they opened up?
Good question. So this is the unlisted video that you have to go to the description of the previous video for.
Yep, which adds.
There has been a rather strong earthquake in Northern California, so strong, in fact, that it has, among other things, knocked out all the power, or much of the power, at Candlestick Park, where the third game of the World Series was being played. But in the overall scheme of things, that may be the very least of things that has happened today. You can see some video there. I gather that
in the grand scheme of things, that might be the very least of things.
live video of Candlestick Park.
And we are feeling a shock right now, and that shaking in your picture is being amplified by the tremor through the top of the stadium. And we are live. They're taking the bases off. 8:41 Eastern, 5:41, and we just felt it out here. We're at ground level.
Your mom just felt it.
This is a live from our affiliate, our owned and operated station.
Your mom felt it so good that her mom felt it.
See that there
gross.
At least 2 major fires that seem to be in progress there. Let me just explain.
That one building looks like a slice of pizza.
We are listening in.
Now I'm hungry.
Broadcast of our
Oh no!
KGO, because a great deal of the information that's coming is more readily accessible to them than it is to us. And they have reporters reporting live from around the entire Bay Area region.
This is crazy.
What's really cool is I like how he's like using real footage.
Yeah.
3 days and no services. You got 90 minutes of light left. You better make use of your time. Standing here ain't doing nothing.
I have Leslie Brinkley standing by line right
Standing
now.
here
Leslie,
doing nothing.
Here in Oakland, the electricity is out in much of the city, and we have a
That has
vast
always
freeway
been something about like humans in natural disasters that makes like no fucking sense to me.
Yeah.
Like there's a disaster going on, and like it's obvious that there's something more important that you could be doing, but you're just standing there like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's because most of them, I think what it is, they have no idea what to do in a situation like that because they didn't prepare.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's that ramp of the Nimitz Freeway that goes from Cypress.
And I love how it's just collateral dot move.
Yeah.
So it's like it's the file name and everything.
Oh man.
Upper ramp, but those on the lower ramp, there are a lot of fatalities.
The epicenter of this earthquake is about 100 miles to the south in Santa Cruz Mountains along the San Andreas Fault. We have had very difficult
100 miles to the south? Yeah, that sounds about right.
Now our own Tony Russomano is live with some notion of what's happened. This is our first report from Tony.
The town of 40,000 is about 10 miles from the epicenter of the earthquake.
Now this dude right here just looks like if Justin Bieber grew up and gave up on life. You know what I mean, Caitlin?
I can see that. I can see that. You mean as opposed to how he? Well, I mean, he does kind of look that way now.
The only difference is Justin Bieber's face doesn't angle in quite so much. But otherwise, yeah, man.
And it is. The downtown section of Santa Cruz is basically gone. All the old brick, unreinforced buildings have collapsed. This is a department store called Ford's. It collapsed. Second story.
It collapsed.
Floor, trapping
not as hard as me.
At least 3 people are known to have
choked up
on the mall.
I failed.
12 to 14
it was a big race, and I let everyone down.
Many other people are
I thought you were going somewhere completely different with that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Where'd you think I would go with that?
Well, no, I was thinking that you were like, collapse as hard as me on top of your mom.
Just flopping like a fish on top of your mom. And this is actually perfect. This is a perfect tie-in to the collateral damage thing. Setting up like the severity of all this.
Yep, because it's like, I mean,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, because then, I mean, you set all that up with like the earthquake and stuff, and it's plausible that there would be a whole bunch of missing people. So people would think it was because of the natural disaster.
But I actually think that this video right here went up before Collateral.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's very clear by the end of this video, though. So look at this. This is over a multi-year thing he's showing. So it's clear this is the earthquake.
Yeah. So you're 1987 to present.
Because, yeah, see, look, 89, there's the earthquake, and then there's a downtick, but then we get the uptick.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, no, don't make no mistake. It's the fucking back rooms, bitch.
Right.
That's where these people are going.
Yeah. And obviously, these people know how to navigate this place.
Right. They're like, nope, bring the safety tether.
Yep. So,
I'm sorry. I would not go in there without a strap. I'd be like, look, that place looks evil. Give me the blicky.
Exactly. You'd be like, look, I will not be attacked by tripod monsters. I will not.
I will not. I will not become like that guy right there.
Right, exactly.
Who got fucking painted on the wall.
Yeah. Or get turned into a weird humanoid
doggy thing.
Yeah.
Hang on, I want to see if I can hear what these guys are saying.
It may just be part of the environment.
It may just be part of the environment. That is most definitely not part of the environment.
No. It's like, what? Did it grow a human smudge?
Human smudge. Oh, dude. That guy got fucking wrecked.
Man. Oh! He looks kind of like the cheese person. Which
Who's
you guys will find out what that is later.
Okay. I guess I'm going to find out with you guys because I have no idea what the fuck the cheese person is.
Oh, you'll remember.
It's organic.
Okay.
It's organic. Yep.
This.
Yep. This place grows human smudges.
Well, no, he was saying the shit on the walls. He was saying, I don't think it's blood. I think it's some kind of fungus. Yeah. Okay. So that was
Mondo autopsy. Yeah. Okay.
So did we check? Did we check the last one before?
Yeah, because that was the.
Okay. No hidden video there. No hidden video here. This is autopsy report.
Autopsy report. Okay.
Which obviously immediately follows what we just saw.
Subject is male, somewhere between 18 and 21 years old. I estimate that the time of death was around 5 days ago, but due to the severe tissue damage, it's hard to say for sure.
Cheese man. See?
Jesus. Oh, so like that's what you're calling Cheese Man?
Yeah, because he looks like he was turned into cheese.
I guess
closer inspection.
Cottage cheese as cheese. I hate cottage cheese.
Slightly malnutrition. I was able to control most of the digestive tract. So
now I have a problem with the consistency of animation here because this thing does not look like what was just in the last video.
Right.
Unless it's a different dude.
Yeah, either unless it's a different dude or the body decomposes oddly when moved from the backroom environment.
Ooh. That would be an interesting facet of the world.
Yeah.
That would be really considered to be natural. The decomposition process appears to have been stunted somehow. It's like portions of the body.
Has it really though?
And we're sustained.
See, and we're sustained. This is giving credence to what you just said. So, whatever that fungus is, maybe that fungus was like acting as some kind of preservative instead of instead of eating it, it was like, like embalming it.
Other areas, however, were completely overtaken by culture.
Ooh.
So I took samples of some of the material here.
A whole other type of like
First,
moisture. So it would be like a whole other type of almost moisture mummification.
Like it's sucking all the moisture out, but leaving everything else.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And it would be perfect, like a perfect environment for it, because you know how it smells like spores and the carpet is all wet and soggy, and but it's got like all of this open, arid space too. Yeah, that would be, perfect conditions for moisture mummifying a body.
No, because when you want to desiccate, mummify someone, you need to fully desiccate them. You're talking about something different. What's moisture mummification?
Moisture mummification is something that they would do sometimes in old Celtic culture. It's almost like a type of fermenting the person. Yeah.
I'm going to have to Google this when we're done. An aggregated collection of Pseudomonas fluorescens, but it seems to be closer to a mutated strain of simple hay bacillus, which it should be completely benign, but
it's not.
No,
but it's
really,
not.
I don't know what to make of this.
I know what to make of this. You can't fucking close that door and forget you ever found it.
Right, exactly. But it really makes sense why he looks like cheese, though.
Where did the subject come from? Answer me, Mr. Random person's face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh God, I don't know what it is. Ever since I was a kid, like TV in a dark room, flashing images with some eerie music, and just slightly, it's like this is a classic horror trope that gets me. It it immediately makes me feel off balance.
Well, yeah, because it's like it's trying to program some kind of subliminal message. Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Again.
Oh
jeez. Oh jeez. Guard your asshole. Or internal use only.
Nice.
Welcome to the Project KV-31 Research and Development Team.
I don't want to be
here. In
here.
this short, informative video, you will be briefed on the required protocol in regard to Project KV-31, as well as receive an overview of future development plans.
How about we don't and say we didn't? Thanks.
What is Project KV-31?
I don't want to know.
Ooh, theory.
What?
What if this is like, pre-SCP?
What do you mean?
Like the back rooms is what the facility was before they converted it into a facility.
Well, the SCP Foundation has multiple SCP facilities.
Yeah.
So you're saying that you think the back rooms is an SCP facility now?
Yeah. Possibly.
That would be, oh my God, an SCP that is an SCP Foundation facility.
Right.
That would be
Yeah.
That would be interesting. That would be a good SCP.
KV-31 pertains to the study and development of the async low-proximity magnetic distortion system.
By the way,
for
Kate,
the sake of
comments?
convenience, you may hear your peers
We do not have any comments.
Okay.
refer to the project under any of the
You have a
following
tour. Hi, whoever you are.
the door, the back rooms, the complex, hallways. Unauthorized usage of these terms outside of the async research facility is strictly prohibited. The threshold without
that's not
guided
good.
supervision.
No, that's never good.
The complex alone
Yep, because you will never
are to be comprised of no fewer than 3 individuals.
How about we take the army and burn it down?
Right, yeah. Like, we just throw a nuke in there and close the door.
Preach.
Cleanse it with fire.
Or scorched, whatever the fuck this place is.
Yeah. Send this thing back from whence it came. Because if it's a weird alien organism.
You know what? Now here's something else that if this place is all yellow, they would not make their suits yellow. Like, you want to stand out as much as possible so you didn't get lost or blend in.
I mean, unless their suits are white and them just standing in there makes their suits look kind of yellow because the lighting.
Right. That could be.
Yeah. Because having to wear one of those almost.
Yeah, but that was 2 weeks ago.
I said, because having to wear one of those, like, weird Teletubby suits, they're I don't know. It's a weird white color, so it likes to pick up.
I mean, as someone who has his hazmat cert, Caitlin, they come in all colors.
Yeah, they do.
And in fact, a lot of the time, the color denotes what kind of chemical hazard it's for.
Yeah.
I mean, do you really think that there's actually a vaccine in this situation? I mean, there's too many variables. Honestly, you set the whole circuit.
And these guys are wearing, you can tell by the bulge on their back, that these guys are wearing supplied air, full contamination suits. So those guys are ready to walk into, like,
whatever.
Anthrax, Ebola, super mega airborne AIDS, fucking I Am Legend, rabies, aerosolized clusterfuck. Like, they're ready for whatever.
Yeah.
Going north.
Oh, and you know what?
What?
The fact that the carpet is constantly soggy also leads into the theory that this is possibly something's stomach.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't just throw that out there mindlessly.
No, I wasn't saying you did, but
what?
Hey guys, do you hear this? Hey!
Oh, fuck.
Guys.
Oh, you poor bastard.
Guys.
Be like, you dumbass.
Open!
Oh. Oh, you poor fuck. I haven't seen the video yet.
It's like, you dum-dum. Why did you wander off?
Oh, this guy's gonna die.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the goddamn tripod monster now.
Right. Oh shit. It's like, what is that?
Oh man. Oh
Yeah!
golly.
Oh golly, oh jeez.
It's like it's some kind of weird auditorium room.
Uh-huh.
But what is that shit on the floor?
Right.
It looks broken parts of something.
Yeah.
This part right here almost looks like a mask of some kind.
Uh-huh. Oh fuck. It's like you should have stayed where you were.
You should have stayed. Well, no, if he clipped out, so it's possible he was just teleported to an entire other section of the back rooms.
Yeah.
Which, oh my god, that is a terrifying Caitlin, do you know what that means?
What?
If the back rooms can just clip you from one section to another, you can never escape.
Right.
Because even if you started to map it out and get your bearings, it could just clip you to a section you've never been to before.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Because it obviously has a mind of its own.
Right.
And can do whatever. Oh, that makes me wonder. Oh boy.
Oh my god, the ceiling's getting low. You know, if the ceiling was getting lower like that, I would push up on the ceiling panels to see if you could actually get in.
Yeah.
I would not go into the abyss.
No. Just be like, dude, don't you know there are tripod monsters in here? I was expecting there to be a face.
Oh god. If there was a face, I would have been like, ah! Oh my god, I'm not gonna lie to you. I would have been like, ah!
Because I was expecting there to be one.
Oh man.
Like, you're not gonna scare me today.
I was not expect. Oh shit! Is that the thingy? No, that's a door thing. What the?
There's.
You're gonna want to grab that. You are gonna want to grab that.
Take it.
You want that.
It's a weapon.
You fucking idiot! Do not leave that behind.
There's weird farming tools. Man, why did you just pick up the weapon?
And like what looks like a barn. Like wait.
This looks.
Shh. Oh god, it's coming for him.
Yep, it's coming for his butthole.
It's coming for him. It's gonna make guy soup out of him.
Yeah. It's like, but
it's gonna throw him against the wall and see what sticks.
Oh gosh. You'd be like, this ain't your mom's spaghetti.
This isn't mom's spaghetti. Caitlin, we need to put that on. Just like a dude thrown against the wall, and he's like splattered all over, and we just and like the blood is dripping down, and right underneath it, this ain't your mom's spaghetti. Write it down. We're doing that shirt.
Yep, that's happening.
That's too good not to use. Did you find it? Did you find the exit?
Did you find it? Plus, what was really creepy about all that other stuff he found was it looked like props.
Yes. Now, pay close attention to this not bottom right, but like just maybe here I'll indicate this area right over here as he's
right.
Okay. Do you see it?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Something's following this guy.
Well, of course.
Because there's a shadow there. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh god, I don't. What am I gonna do?
It's like.
This looks promising, but also eerie.
Yeah. It's like it's an observation room.
I would close that door behind me. Oh fuck!
Hey.
Oh fuck!
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! Oh my god, Caitlin! What if it's stomach? What if it's some other like other dimension species? What if it's like their testing grounds?
Their testing grounds?
Yeah. Like that machine, those weird those weird fucking dog human thing. Like, well, I don't know if that would be canon. We can't consider that canon to this series. But like the weird fucking walking machine.
Tripod monsters?
Tripod monster, yeah.
Oh, what is this? Hello, person. This is the back rooms.
Right. This is the back rooms. It's by Kane Pixels here over on YouTube. This guy right here. And this came from at the beginning of the stream, we did this primer video that talked a little bit about the origins, but this came from like some forum that someone posted this story. It was like a quick writing prompt kind of thing on this forum about supernatural scary bullshit. And it kind of lived on the internet, the legend of it slowly growing over time until this guy picked it up and started making these very creepy videos.
Yes. Very interesting. And we're happy to have you here.
Right. Welcome to the adventure. Okay. Now, did we check that last one to see if there was? And something I love about this dude is he's like really fucking X-Files about this because he hides shit in his descriptions.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Was there an unlisted video?
Not one. I know there's at least 2 unlisted videos. Oh wait, I think this one might have been one of the unlisted ones. He might have made that public now.
Part of the
But we'll find out. We'll watch everything we can find before we wrap up the stream.
March 5th, 19.
Now this is real. The concept of like setting up a forward base in here is really interesting to me.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's I mean, that's just so weird. Because it's a tripod.
Well, you can say
just
cameras are optionally to the tripod. The monster thing isn't a tripod. That thing is just like.
It looks like one though, which makes me wonder, like, what kind of effect does this place have on electronics?
Yeah.
Does it turn them into oddly sentient beings?
Does it turn cameras into sentient beings? That's funny, Caitlin.
I mean, because why else would they make a big deal out of showing it? And then have a monster that looks so similar?
Well, that is a good question. I don't have a good answer for you right now.
Right. But, I mean, it's also questions my brain is asking itself, like, log this away for later. This might be important. Or it could be, utter bollocks. So, I mean.
It could be utter bollocks.
Like, okay. Motion detected. Supervised. It's like so.
I don't like that sound.
No.
I don't like that sound at all. Now, Caitlin.
What?
They're building, okay, that room that guy stumbled into, that's what they're building right here.
Yeah. Yeah. They're building an observation hub thing.
So then that begs the question, why did some kind of an alarm go off when he found it?
Right. I mean, unless the alarm going off when he entered it, it triggered something because he'd been in there so long that it registered him as a foreign object.
Right. Ooh, what? Oh my God! It doesn't just move
Unless he turned into something that was no longer.
It?
Yeah.
Oh my God! That would. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Oh shit! It's like, guys, I'm a real man. No, you're not. Die.
You're one of those humanoid dog things. Here's a loafer. Go chew on it like a good boy.
It's like a good boy. Yo, do you see it? Do you see it? Right there?
Uh-huh.
Shadow.
Yep.
It's
like,
watching.
It's watching.
It's
yep.
waiting.
It's like, hi, I am reaching you. Isn't it? It's like it has a really.
Ants?
It's like, there we go. Yeah, it's like I have. It's weird.
I have weird antennae thingies.
Yeah, it's like either those or its arms, and it just has a really long head. I don't know. It's a stick.
Okay. So I think
data not accessible.
Oh, this one is in the playlist, but this is another one of the unlisted ones, but it's apparently only accessible through the playlist.
Oh.
Okay. So this is one of the unlisted ones.
I love found footage stuff. Reformatting.
This music is so fucking eerie.
So great.
This shit makes my butthole auto pucker. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am like, no, hand me a gun, hand me a torch. I need to defend myself.
Exactly. It'd be like, my skin is crawling right now.
Oh God, it's bright fucking daylight out and I'm uncomfortable. I feel like any second now something's gonna crawl up behind me and like grab my shoulders and drag me back.
Oh, that's weird.
I love how just the guy's face is just randomly blacked out.
It's like, this has been redacted.
Hey, Caitlin. Guess what I got?
Oh, you got nuts?
I got these nuts.
You got these nuts?
So fucking weird.
Yeah. It's like, what?
It's like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. Man. This also, it brings up very strange hypotheses. So, you know how that guy just kind of like no-clipped out? What if this thing is, okay, if we're going off the theory that this is some weird alien organism's stomach.
Okay.
So this thing is going to need to feed. So it's going to employ some kind of hunting or trapping tactics. Like, you know,
right.
Like Venus flytraps produce some kind of pheromone to attract stuff so that they can eat it.
Right.
So what if this thing sensed that this guy was, mentally autopilot, whatever, because apparently that's the kind of energy that it's attracted to. And it just pretend manifested those other people supposedly going into the back rooms to do whatever work it was that they were going to do. And
but he was the whole time?
He was alone the whole time.
Oh God, that's terrifying.
Yeah. Cause I noticed that it was a little bit different than the other ones because at one point they weren't walking with a tether and he was just all like, oh, I'm gonna go off here by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's weird noises.
And the fact that there was a glitch effect,
right,
when they disappeared, kind of lends credence to that.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was turning off the illusion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, that is terrifying, Caitlin.
Yeah, but so cool.
Terrifying.
Oh. It's like, because if that's not what this is, I'm going to be disappointed.
Unless it's something better.
Well, yeah, true.
What the fuck is going on?
We don't know.
I know.
Uncertainty is one of the most unsettling feelings.
And now I believe this is actually the very first one that he uploaded at the beginning of this year.
Yeah.
And
the very, very first one.
Yeah, okay. So see, that one we just watched, it used to be only accessible in the description of this one.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess he added it to the playlist because he wanted more people to see it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh God. Okay. All right. This last one on the playlist, ironically, first one that got uploaded.
Yeah.
Sound. Camera.
Rolling.
All right. And action. All right, cut. Good. That was good, guys. All right, that was good. I'm thinking we get a wide angle, and then we're done. Okay?
All right. Yeah, cool.
Like, how much for like? A little more.
Okay.
Yeah.
And more bastard no clips.
Yep. It's like, oh no. It's like, yep, I took you with your camera.
Hello? Hello?
Oh boy. Rock.
Golly, oh jeez.
What is this?
You're in the back rooms now, bucko.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. That's
what, Caitlin?
Oh, well, I was just thinking because he was around like really big metal storage containers And then the dude, which I know that thing wasn't canon, but that dude in the first thing that we watched, you know, there was the big metal sliding doors for the elevator. I'm wondering if there is anywhere with something that is similar to the entrance to its stomach. It can somehow, I don't know, use those things as portals or conduits. Might be a stretch.
I mean, people just seem to be randomly no-clipping out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think anything's plausible at this point.
Is someone there?
Did you see it though? The shadow?
Uh-huh.
This crack
is
something that I find really interesting.
Yeah.
Because it's like that instantly tells you that this isn't a structure humans built, because there's no structural or like that humans don't do stuff like that.
No, they don't. Like, what is this? Except this is.
Except this is what?
Which, I mean, this lends credence to it being a testing ground kind of theory, because it's built almost like how somebody would build a rat maze.
Yeah. Like it's deliberately made in this strange, nonsensical way just to see how people react to it.
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah.
Hello?
Damn it.
Ooh.
What?
Did you see that? Or was that just me?
Right over here?
Right there, yeah.
Yep. Arm. Yep.
It's like, dude, when you see stuff like that, could you move any slower?
Now, you know something else too. I would be like knocking on the walls, because if these walls were like something like sheetrock that I could easily, destroy, I would just be demolishing walls as I go to mark where I've been.
Yeah. Yep. And then you could determine whether or not this thing was some kind of sentient self-healing thing.
Yeah. Okay. He said, okay.
What the hell?
What?
What the hell?
Don't. And there it is. Let's see. Oh, God. Let's see. It's not a tripod. It's 2 legs, 2 arms, long, slender body, weird square head.
Yeah. Weird. And what would be really crazy? Oh gosh.
Oh God, what?
Oh gosh. Okay, what would be really crazy is, okay, if all right, that that was actually the dude that got stuck in there for so long that he accidentally turned into that thing, and then he saw the other person and was like, help me. He wasn't actually trying to attack him.
Well, yeah, but see, that theory falls apart because that thing ends up killing this dude at the end of this, remember? Spoilers.
But what if it was by accident?
How do you kill someone by accident like that, though?
Well, because if the dude went into the observatory thing and then all the alarms went off because he was actually a monster,
right.
He's not aware that he's a monster.
Right, but how do you accidentally kill someone? Even if you don't know you're a monster, how do you accident? Like, how, Caitlin?
I don't know. Or his hands might be stabby. I don't know.
His hands might be Edward stabby hands. I don't His hands might be stabby. He's gonna do it with his bone claws.
His blood and bone pokies. My meat claws. Except they're not meat anymore.
They're these weird metal phalanges. Now, personally, when I found this, I would have tried to get down in there, and I would have just like tried to chill in there,
right?
Because to me, that has the best chance of like someone finding me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where I'm like very easily seen.
Yeah. Like.
And not to mention, architecturally speaking, stuff like that is usually at the center of structures.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if there's a lot of traffic.
Yeah. It's like so.
This would be another good place to have like stuck around and see if there was any activity.
Right.
What the f- This isn't real. This isn't real.
It's like
This isn't real.
This isn't real. This isn't real. Does it feel real, bro?
Right. Also,
and why are you not checking? And why are you not checking the cabinets and shit for like weapons, food, like anything?
Mm-hmm.
And also, what, Kate?
Well, why didn't he try and see if he could clear that, like that expanse?
I mean, it looked like it was pretty wide. I don't think he could.
Yeah.
That'd be like an Olympic jump.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
But I gotta say, I think Matt Pat had the best. You gotta be kidding.
You gotta be kidding.
I think Matt Pat had the best point so far of like you saw that ladder, grab the ladder, go up into the ceiling where there shouldn't be any walls or anything.
Right.
Like that would be the thing to do.
Yeah.
In this situation.
Yeah.
If I was in this structure, I would be 100% focused on getting up to that ceiling by any means necessary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that absolutely is a false ceiling. You could tell by all the square sheetrocking.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be, safe from the monster thingy. Or at least theoretically safe from it.
You would think so, yeah. I mean... that sound.
I know. It's like, oh god, it's coming for him.
It's like, shield your butthole, man.
Oh fuck.
That's, I guess, part of why I called it a weird tripod monster.
Because of the way it moves.
Yeah. It's like, oh.
Oh, fuck! Yeah, I seen it before. It still gets me. Oh, God.
It's like, what?
So, he fell down that hatch thingy.
Uh-huh.
Wait. So, oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He fell down that hatch, and he fell out of the sky back into the real world.
Right.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, where most likely he died.
Oh, yeah, for sure. From that height, 100%.
Yeah.
There's like a 1 in a million chance of surviving that fall. It's happened. People have survived falling out of planes, but no one knows how they did it.
Yeah, I mean, they broke a whole bunch of their bones.
Exactly. Yeah. So, yeah, man, that's the back rooms. Go subscribe to Kane Pixels. I already am, and I'm, like, super invested in this fucking series because this shit is, like, eerie as fuck.
This is great. And there's so many theories and postulations and weird speculations and stuff that you can come up with. So
what I'm most excited for is to like see where he takes it. Like I'm so excited to see how it ends.
Yeah.
Because like no one knows where this is going. I don't think there's any reasonable strategy you could use to like pick a direction it's going. So we're all just along for the ride, and it's so good.
What is happening here?
What the fuck is going on?
Oh man. And turns out that there's not actually necessarily any rhyme, reason, or
I know, right?
To this.
The whole thing is just the most unsettling, shaggy dog. Oh god, I'd be like, ah! I'd be big mad. I'd be big mad.
It'd be like, you had me along for this ride for this for months. Do you have any idea how much of my life I've invested in this? It is your fault that I have all of these post-it notes and index cards and thumbtacks and thread on my wall.
The printed out news articles. all of the shit about psychology. All the shit I found on those weird message boards that like I had to go to the dark web for. All of it for nothing.
You did this to me.
Alrighty, so that's the back rooms.
Yeah.
We're Team Adventurous. The whole dude who's been here. Thank you for being here. If you're so kind, hit that follow button. We do all kinds of content. Anyone who sees this later, welcome to the adventure. It was good being here. We'll see you guys next time. We're gonna run the our team trailer and peace out. Have a great Sunday. Take care of yourselves. All that good shit. Where is it, Caitlin? Where
it should be in Grand.
Trailer 2.0. All right. This has been Team Adventurous. Welcome to the adventure. Love y'all. Bye. This is interesting. Within the same paragraph, we've gone from puking commas to short sentences. And if I didn't know better, I'd say this looks like a cargo bay from some weird science fiction movie. You have not earned the right to be meta yet. 100%. It takes balls the size of dodgeballs iron to do that move. Walk up to 6 random ass dudes in the wood you know have weapons.
And they're all
fighting. That they have to work all day to get what? Asking to die. It's time to be deliberately overdramatic so that people get the fucking point. A totally serious moment here. Having loved you so, I'll never be the same. I can't accept that. Indeed. Pleases me to be so changed.
Your passion all consuming, driving me to madness.
And it feels so nice when I whip out my dice. And I also whip my dick out. The only curb around here is the biting curb. You feel me? Come on! As the digital ink assaults your eyes with my agony.
How would you describe that?
I will take pumpkin pie, perfectly normal daily thing, and make it poetic. As the fluffy orange sweetness sat atop the plate, I could not help but begin to salivate.
Do you know how long I stare at computer screens to get what you just did? What you just pulled out of your butt?
Message of the story, something that I fuck with. Don't let the government hold ya hostage. Reds rebel, cause you know they gotta. So sick of being lambs to the slaughter. And each line written so nice. Prose flow like obsidian ice. Chills down your spine, fine as red wine. Author like a carver, splicing every line.